Hello everybody and welcome back in the Fantico Coliseum for some more Toronto Wildhound hockey. The Wildhounds taking on, of course, the Newfoundland Growlers for the fourth and final time this year. Lyrell Ryerson gets the start tonight for Toronto. It's an alternate night. Both teams will be in their Maple Leaf affiliated blue uniforms. And Evan Cormier gets the start again for the Growlers, of course. The Wildhounds in 3 games against the Growlers this year have won every game. The Growlers, at least last game, got a point in overtime in the 4-3 loss. They blew a 3-1 lead in that contest. Draw one back, controlled here by the Newfoundland Growlers. Sushi down the right wing, brings it in, looks to the net, in shoots, stopped by Ryerson, an early save for the Wildhounds, dug in behind the net. That's centered back to Green. He spins around, looks, shoots, stopped by, again, Ryerson. Here's Carr, he'll bring it out to center. Carr fires that down. It goes deep and in behind the net. That finds Ryan Woods to the net, and he scores! Ryan Woods! 6 goals in 4 games to open the year. The Wildhounds lead. A huge goal for Ryan Woods. That's his 6th of the year in only 4 games on the season. Yeah, he has been something special to watch, hasn't he? 6 goals in 4 games. That's the best a Wildhound has ever done to start a season. Green, incoming. The old record was 5, which was created by Woods as well. As it was, who was it? St. Denis last year? Can't remember. It was someone, though. Here's Woods again! And he tried to get that one to go. This one was stopped. Hoffenmeyer in his own end. The Wildhounds coming out buzzing, trying to take all 4 against Newfoundland. McKinney back ahead. That finds Matheson. Matheson has a lot of speed. He brings it in. Drops that back to Woods. In. Trying to get a shot to the net. And ran out of real estate. Here's a chance. Johnson tries to get it out and does. Cleaver has it back. He'll play for Matheson. Back off the boards. Looking for some help. Matheson in. He has Woods to the net again. Shoot! Scores! Ryan Woods! That's 7-2 Wildhounds early. A huge goal for Ryan Woods. That's his 2nd of the period, his 7th of the year, and only the 4th game of the season. He has been something spectacular to start this year. Here's the draw back to center ice, not even halfway through the opening period. It's 2-0 for the home side. Here's Hoffenmeyer. Back ahead to find Skirving. He enters the zone, looks in, can't get it to the net. Lash after it in the corner. Poke back to Bafia. He'll center that. Hoffenmeyer top a leg and into the corner. Picked up here again. As the Growlers have it in behind the net. In front! Stopped there by Ryerson. And he will hold on here for Toronto. 2-0 lead for the Wildhounds here in the first period on alternate night from Toronto. Yep. It's been a good one so far. Definitely back and forth. But the Wildhounds yet again have been the better team. Here's Beaker. Dangles his way inside. Still has the puck and it comes out. Johnson. Blyer will have to get back here. In the corner. Can't get it. Great stick in the way, and there's Walshwin. He'll get it down the ice. And that will go for icing. 7:27 left to go in this first period. 2-0 for the Wildhounds. This is their 2nd home game of the year. They took the first one 6-2 against Newfoundland. That was the first game of the year, and then the next 2 were in Newfoundland. Here's a giveaway, and here's Alex Lash. Uh-oh. Here's Lash. And he scores! And you can see that coming by a mile. 3-0 here in the first. Alex Lash with a big one for the Wildhounds. That's his 2nd of the year. And Toronto's up 3-0 here in this first period. What a period. for the Toronto Wildhounds. You talk about domination, they've done it here today. Even better than the first game of the year. Here's Beaker. He'll fake and bring it inside. He has help in Joseph. Trying to get it back. Does now. Backhander blocked. As it finally gets to the net, Cormier has it. Holds on. Shots in this game, believe it or not, they're not high. They're 5-3 for Toronto, but a 3-0 lead in favor of Toronto. Faceup's 4-2 Growlers as the Wildhounds win this one. Here's Beaker. Dangling in. Can't get it to the net. O'Brien does get it out. Samuel Connors back to Joseph. Joseph slowed down. He turned it over to Plouffe in the corner. Has it back again. Just about turned it over. It rolls back to Cormier and again holds on for a face-off with just over 4 minutes left to go in the first. It's a 3-0 lead for the Wildhounds. Here's the draw. Toronto came out dominant to start this year, and they've shown what they're made of. Here's Chizowski taken down. Joseph brings it back in. He makes his way to the net, and maybe a little in too tight that time. Joseph back. Samuel Connors. Connors gets around. He moves in and just sent it through the paint. Connors has it back again in behind. Trying to center that. It comes out and down the ice. McKinney has it now for Toronto. Off the boards. That's fired down, and they'll go for icing with just under a minute to go here in the opening frame. 3-0 for the home side, and funny enough, they don't have more time on attack than the visitors, but they have the 3-0 lead. Draw coming. One back controlled. That's played back and kept in here by the Growlers. Power looks to the net. That one gets to Ryerson. He plays it down. Susie in front. Great save. 7 seconds left in the period. And again, Wildhounds fire it down the ice. And it'll go for icing. 2.1 to go in this first period. 3-0 for the Toronto Wildhounds. Here's the draw. It's going to be a sweep of the season set for Toronto unless a wild comeback by the Growlers, which looks very unlikely. 3-0 after one is where we stand tonight from Toronto. Shots 5-4 Toronto after one. The hits are 2-0 Toronto. Face off 7-3 Growlers. No power plays. 3-0 Wildhounds after one. Welcome into this second period of play here tonight. The Toronto Wildhounds 3-0 after one. One back by Carr. And he tried to get the pass ahead. Susie has trouble with it, but now gets it inside. Matheson on him for the puck. That's dropped back. Woods off the boards ahead. Luke Cleaver was chasing after it, but Green's to it first. Cleaver stole it back. Cleaver to the net. And a great play there by Green to get back and defend. Carr back to the point. He finds Matheson. In he comes, shoots. And Cormier makes an easy save. Not much on that shot. Picked up by Noah Hoffenmeyer. In the corner goes Carr after it. Bafia to the puck first. And Cleaver was on him. Now Green back. And at center, it's knocked off his stick. Now he brings it back inside. Still has it. Centers to Susie. Can't get it to the net. McKinney back ahead. That's out by Toronto. Here's Power at center. Picked up by David Moxon. And here's Moxon. Looks to drop it back. He does for Blyer. Blyer cutting in too close. Here's Bafia back in the corner. And a penalty coming here to Toronto. Tripping will be the minor as Green's taken to the boards. Growlers will have the first power play of the night. Almost halfway. It's still 3-0. Here's the face-off. Right side of the net. One back controlled. Beaker plays that to Joseph. Here comes Joseph with speed. Joseph, he'll drop. He'll play that to the point. It comes off the boards and out. And now, here come the Growlers on the power play. Johnstone in. Kicked away. Rebound. He spins. Fire that just wide. Beaker has it for Toronto. Back to Joseph. He's taken down, but Beaker stepped into the play. Beaker has help. Moves in. Can't get a shot to the net. Pickpocketed on his way to the goal. And here come the Growlers. Breakaway. Scores. And they're on the board. Just before the halfway mark of this one, it's 3-1. Isaac Johnson, it's a power play goal for Newfoundland. Most of their goals this year against Toronto are on the power play, and you can see why now. That breakaway, no chance for the netminder. Both teams with a breakaway goal in this game. Here's Johnstone off the draw and plays that to Melindy. Skirving with it now. Well, it was one-sided. Now there's some life here for the visitors. Melindy to Johnstone at center. He'll bring it in on the left side. Can't get it to the net. Toronto's there. as Carr had gotten it out. Johnson back. Johnstone with it. Here's Johnstone. Tries the center. Woods turns it over. Bwyer has it back. Johnstone has help. Plays that. Johnson in. Stopped by Ryerson. Beaker plays that back to Woods. 8 minutes to go in the period. It's been a quiet period for Toronto. Woods makes his way to the net. Shoots. That stopped. And it's Walker down. The first good chance for Toronto in this period. Jazowski cleaned up at the boards. Woods fires it right back in. That goes in deep. After it is Mawindi. Mawindi has it. He's taken down, and another Newfoundland power play upcoming. Amazing, amazing first period by the Wild Hounds. This second period has been a little bit of a mess. Chances more in favor of Newfoundland. Hoffenmeyer off a stick, and Samuel Connors was the one who did that. He'll chase after it down the ice. Connors, he takes his man down, and how is that going to be a penalty? What? They're going to call that a penalty? Collided to get the puck, and Toronto's... Oh my, that's a horrible call right there. Clean hit. Both of them went for the puck at the same time. No one's fault that they had collided. And now at 5-on-3. Green looks in to Susie. That's stopped by Ryerson. In behind the net, drop back to the point for Bafia. Here's Green, centers that. Hoffenmeyer shut down by Ryerson. McKinney picks it up, and he'll fire it down the ice. This bounces free. Hoffenmeyer to the puck again first. Bafia. Power. Here comes Green, and here come the Growlers. 5-on-3. Stopped by Ryerson. McKinney for Toronto. Brings it out and just gets it out. Bafia. Back at center ice. Hoffenmeyer, and back in they come. It's now 5-on-4. Green to the net. Center that. Great save. Ryerson down, got that one. It's loose. Fired back to the net and blocked. And finally out of the box comes Connors, and he'll look for Moxon. Drops that back. That's off his stick. They have to regroup. 2.5 to go in this period. Here along the boards, back to Susie. In for Power, makes his way to the net. Great stop again. Lyrell Ryerson. Here's Samuel Connors. Toronto on their heels a bit in this game now. Tries to drop it back. Hoffenmeyer. Howard. He'll get it back down into the Toronto zone. Walsh went ahead. Turned over to Gordy Green again. Looks, shoots. Stopped again by Ryerson. Green to the net again. That stopped as well. 3 seconds. They can't get out of the period. Here's Green, and it's blocked right at the buzzer. But Toronto was on their heels all that second period. Fortunately, only giving up one. 3-1 after 2. Wild Hounds on top. Shots a goal in the game are 13 for Newfoundland, 7 for Toronto. Hits are 6-4 Wild Hounds. Faceoffs 10-5 Growlers. Power plays Growlers 1 for 3. Toronto hasn't had one. 3-1 after 2. Wild Hounds on top. Welcome into this third period here tonight. Wild Hounds and Growlers, fourth and final meeting this year. And then Toronto will go on to take the Royals. Here's Hoffenmeyer. That's given away to Woods. Woods will take off. Here he comes for the trick, and he fired it high. Just about had it. Has it again here. Fires it off the outside of the net. Cleaver looking back in front. Found Woods, but could not get the puck to the goal. Hoffenmeyer, it comes free. Woods trying to keep it in, and Power, it's finally out. Green down that left side. He moves in, has some help. Drops back to Power, and another stop by Ryerson. Matheson to Luke Cleaver. Here come the Wild Hounds again. Cleaver looks, drops Woods, and it bounced off his stick. Here's Power again. He turns back, gave it away. Carr trying to get it to the net. And it stays in again. Now out again. Susie, 5 gone in the third. Still 3-1. McKinney for Toronto. Here's McKinney. Looks back. Hoffenmeyer. Carr to the front of the net. There's Cleaver. Knocking at the front door, but won't get it. Bafia to Green. Susie. Poked back ahead. It's picked up by the Growlers. Green brings it inside. Woods will try to get it back out. Here's Bwyer. Back in the corner goes Woods. Woods after the puck. Susie in front, left alone. McKinney will spin in his own zone and now gets it on the wing to Moxon. Moxon has Woods with him. Moxon back to Woods for the trick. And he stopped. It came free. Looks back. Moxon looking to get it from a side angle. Kept in by Ryan Woods. Woods steals it. Gets it to the net again. Kicked away that time. Bafia is taken down, and Woods is going to head off. 9:42 to play. It's still 3-1. It is a kind of surprising scenario, isn't it, that the Wild Hounds have had these chances here in this third period and still haven't broken through since the 3-goal outrage in that first period. Here's Joseph short-handed for the Wild Hounds. Here he comes, and he fired that right on. Gets it back, centers it across. Riley Lawson looking for it as it comes back out. And Beaker there trying to put it right back in. Here's Beaker, plays that across to Johnstone, offside for the Growlers as he's taken down after the play. Didn't like that, they're going to push and shove here, just outside of the Toronto end. And a face-off here, the Growlers still on the power play, their 4th of the night, they're 1 for 3. 8:44 on the game clock, 3-1 Toronto on top. Here's Matheson, he has Lawson. Lawson looks, turns, waits, finds help, and finds Matheson, fired to the net. That was knocked down. Growlers get it back on their power play. Johnson, here he comes inside, down that left side, 15 seconds, that's kicked away. Matheson's there, looks for the far feed, out of the box comes Woods, and they'll try to find him in a hurry. Riley Lawson, back to Woods, he's taken down, and McKinney has it here for Toronto. McKinney with Riley Lawson, found him, drops it in front, Joseph's shot, that's kicked away, gets it back, looks in front, no one to help out. Here come the Growlers out to center ice. Still a 3-1 game in favor of the home side. Late in this third period, Alex Lash picks up the puck and he will take off. He has a goal tonight, moves in, and that's kicked away as the net comes off. 4:19 left to go. It's still 3-1. Toronto all 3 goals in the first. Growlers got their goal in the second, and we're still at that stage late here in the third. 3-1. Johnson plays that back to Johnstone. Along the boards, Growlers poke it back to the net. Here's a turnover in front, and it is kept in by Toronto. Johnston in the corner goes Moxon after it, but Johnston got it back first, and he gets it out for Newfoundland, but he's taken down. Dwyer has some help, and Alex Lash off the bench comes Johnson. Here's Skirving, and he comes and fired that off the mark. And it bounces to Ryerson, who holds on, and that will give the Growlers the chance to pull the netminder with just 1 minute and 8 seconds left. Toronto about to start the year with 4 straight wins, all against the hard Newfoundland Growlers. Here's the draw, and it's one back, controlled by Soucy, right on, rebound, they score! Soucy got it on the rebound and brings the Growlers back within 1 late. It's 3-2. With just 57 seconds left on the game clock, the Growlers back from a 3-0 deficit. Late here in the third, they get a goal, and there's still time to tie this thing up. Here's the face-off back to center ice. The last game went to overtime between these two, tied at 3. Here's Hoffenmeyer. They're going to have to pull the goaltender again. Power moves in. Might have help. Makes his way to the net. And a great save by the netminder. Now Toronto will turn the other way. It's Woods. Here comes Woods. He has speed. He'll bring it to the net. Moves in. And poke checked. And now a penalty's coming to Toronto. 40 seconds left to play. Hoffenmeyer, empty net for the Growlers. And they come on a break. Great stop by Ryerson. He keeps it out with just 35.2 seconds left. And Toronto's going on a penalty on top of the empty net for the Growlers, which makes it a 6-on-4 to try to even this thing up. Here comes the draw in the Toronto zone. It's one back by the Growlers. Hoffenmeyer centered, stopped, loose in front, it bounces. Green has it, he fired right on, rebound again, and what a save! Ryerson down, got it. And the Wild Hounds try to clear, not out. Bopia, Skirving, in, shoots, kicked away, rebound in front of the net. And the Growlers get it back, 18 seconds. That's Bopia. Looks back to Hoffenmeyer, fired right on. That's handled, 10 seconds. Soucy from the corner in front, fired off the mark. Growlers pressing, 7 seconds. Hoffenmeyer to Power, in, shoot, stopped by Sjogren. Another save, that's cleared. One last shot blocked, and the Wild Hounds survive. 3-2, and a wild outrage in the second and third. The Toronto Wild Hounds sweep the Newfoundland Growlers. They beat them in the final game of a final score, 3-2, tonight from Toronto.